2017 is quickly coming to a close, so we figured now is a good time to look at your finances. And we've got financial professional Ken Heise from the Heise Advisory Group joining us with 5 smart money moves you can make now that will help your finances in 2018 and also beyond, and also before you start really seriously buying a lot of the gifts for the season that's kind of approaching.
Now's a great time to get your arms wrapped around your finances coming up to year end. One of the first things I would say is start to prep for the tax season.
It's coming.
It's coming right around the corner, so get yourself organized, pull your receipts together, pull your deductions, your income, your financial statements, pull them all together and maybe even do a dry run. Take a look at what your tax situation might be, because you might be able to take advantage of a few things before year end.
And hopefully you were saving all those receipts and you put them in a jar, and you know, because you want to figure out all your deductions.
Yeah, that or a shoebox.
That's right, shoebox works.
Yeah. And then reduce the tax bill. One of the things you can do is start to contribute more to the 401k. This year the limit's $18,000. Next year that goes up to $18,500. If you're over age 50, you can add another $1,000 to the IRA. You can add another $6,000 to the 401k. And for those that I've coached earlier about try to incrementally increase that 401k contribution, this is the great time of year, at least 1%. Add another 1% to your 401k and do that every year until you can get as much into there as you possibly can.
You've got to do it. It's very important. And also set up your financial plan for next year.
Now's a perfect time to take a comprehensive look at your financial picture. Take a look at what you spent in 2017 that maybe you can reduce for 2018. And more importantly, set a budget. This is the one thing everybody hates doing, but if you set a budget, you can start to have a real financial plan. And always sit down with your financial advisor, especially if you're nearing retirement. That's what we do with our folks that are nearing retirement. Such an important time to really get your arms wrapped around your financial plan.
The Roth IRAs, we're hearing that name a lot.
They are. They're fantastic because when you become 59 and a half, you can take withdrawals without paying any taxes on it. And what a great opportunity to look at a Roth conversion. Because one of the drawbacks to the Roth is you need to leave it sit there for 5 years to get those tax-free withdrawals. And the advantage right now is your contributions or your conversion that you make now in November gets dated back to January of this year. So the 5-year rule will go back to January instead of today.
And always around this time, I know it sounds kind of cryptic, but you know, say you're going to die. Get your life insurance in line.
Make sure you have that set up. So many folks are underinsured. The general rule of thumb is somewhere 10 to 15 times your salary for life insurance. We have a calculator on our website at HeiseAdvisoryGroup.com. You can take a look at that maybe on a more personal level. And the other thing to check are your beneficiaries. We find time and time again that they don't have their beneficiaries up to date. And I've actually paid a death claim to a former spouse before. So make sure you have your beneficiaries up to date.
Ouch. Yeah, that's not good. And most people are with term insurance today. I mean, whole life, that used to be the big thing years ago. Are people still doing that?
Still doing that, but the important thing isn't the type of insurance, it's the amount of insurance. And if all you can afford is the term insurance, absolutely make sure that you have that primary.
Usually it's what, 10 to 15 times your current salary.
Exactly.
Ken Heise, thank you so much from the Heise Advisory Group, getting your money in line.